Welcome to the Loyzelle Tournament 2006. You're looking at Fairhaven. The Slaters in the blue uniforms have taken on their arch rival Mill River. And we'll get the introductions now for Fairhaven. Again, their coach again this year by Kyle Ruby, and Robert Squeak Gregory is the assistant coach. And it's Fairhaven last year that won this tournament, defeating Rutland. They defeated Fairhaven or Mill River in the first game to earn a seed in the championship game where they defeated Rutland. And they're the defending champions. And now we'll wait for Ken Nelson to take over and do the PA system. They announce the officials, Jamie Falco and Paul Austin.
Number 4, Nolan Link. Number 7, Tyler Condon. Number 11, Mike Rogel. Number 12, Ryan Bowl. Number 13, Brendan Luther. Number 15, Alex Ryan. Number 17, Kyle Wyman. Kyle Wyman. Goalkeeper tonight, Sam Stannard. Number 25, Mike Godzik. Number 30, Manuel Richards. Number 34, Sam Ellis. And the rest of the Fairhaven Slater. Fairhaven is coached by Kyle Ruby, assisted by Squeak Gregory. And now introducing the starters for the Mill River Minutemen. Number 2, Chad Catrati. Number 4, Trevor Catrati. Number 5, Ethan Biscay. Goalkeeper, Austin Biscay. Number 8, Stephen Rooney. Number 9, Captain Daniel Fenton. Number 12, Captain Christopher Ehlers. Number 14, Matthew Hall. Number 15, Captain Ben Raymond. Number 17, Will Everett. Number 21, Andrew Foley. And the rest of the Minutemen. Mill River is coached by Kevin Ratty, assisted by Scott Ryan. Would you please now rise and remove your hat?
See, Fairhaven will get the first touch of the blue uniforms. Manuel Richards will be number 30 out there. He's right at center field. He'll do the touching up along with number 4, Nolan Link. So Lincoln Richards out there get things started again. Mill River in the white tops, red bottoms. First game of the Loyzelle tournament for 2006. Winner advances on to the championship game. Fairhaven's the defending Loyzelle champion. And these two teams have already played once this year in a regular season game that Fairhaven won. It was closely contested, but Fairhaven now would, I think, a 3-game winning streak over Mill River twice in regular season last year, and then here in the tournament, I believe. But one of the biggest differences is Fairhaven might be a little bit quicker. Yeah, it is raining, and the field's a little slick, and it's going to be driven down into the box. We picked up by Stannard. Now, remember, Stannard was a winning goalie last year in this Loyzelle tournament. He's big, he's athletic, and he can really boot the ball. That's a nice punt right there. You can see it beyond midfield on the bounce, and Fairhaven trying to get the through ball. Will link up to Link, actually, and come in on that side, and nice speed right there coming across. I believe that was Foley, 21. I'll have to wait and get the number. And it was. Again, Mill River just dumping it up and out, up to midfield. Got a couple Catratis out there contending with. They're very fast. Trying to say one thing about Fairhaven is they might be just a little bit more quick in the front line. Mill River's got to be very short in midfield on their first touches, not to create a turnover, and let Fairhaven use that speed to get out there. It was a close game here in the tournament last year, and that's Biscay. And I'll go through both starting goalies for you once again. Stannard, as we'd already mentioned, in net for Fairhaven, and then Austin Biscay is the goalie for Mill River. Mill River with the throw, got it right in on this near side, wanted to drive the ball through. And I'll do the rosters for you probably at halftime. That's Fenton with the ball. He'll distribute it wide. Now Catrati will give it a good run and just be a step late getting there. They'll dump it out over the top, and that will ricochet out from Mill River player out of bounds. We'll have a Fairhaven throw. We're just underway. They play 40-minute halves, as we saw last year with Middlebury and Rutland, that you can't have a tie in the tournament. You play till you get a winner, and that's 2 overtime periods, then the shootout format that they have here. And that was very cool and fun last year, and it's going to be a Mill River throw. And the Minutemen will scramble around and get the ball back, and that's going to be sent up over the top. Everybody on side. They're looking for Fenton. They want that ball more inside than where it actually landed. And there's the trail, and we'll give and go on the touch-up, and Fairhaven will just clean it up and drive it out to the football 25-yard line. Nice job of containment there by Mill River, and that's going to be deflected around, and that'll roll up to and link up with the Slaters in the blue. And they're looking to break on out, and that's going to be number 25, Godzik. And Godzik, so you got a little outside corner. There's that speed I was talking about, and that lays out in the box. It's going to be popped back up to the outside and out of play, and we'll have a throw. I'm sorry about the blurriness. I had to adjust my camera, and it'll take me a second here to kind of find my range. There we go. That's Biscay and up, and they'll battle for it, and Catrati will take control. But Trevor Catrati had quite the goal touch last year, scoring quite a few goals for Mill River. I believe it was the Bellows Falls game in Bellows Falls where he had, or at home I mean, where he had a 4-goal game. So he's got it in him to really light it up. And that's one person I'm sure Fairhaven knows enough about and marks up very tight tonight on him. That'll go out of bounds. We'll have a Mill River throw. It'll be taken by Biscay, and he will look, and he looked down in the box. Nothing was there. He came back on the trail, and boy, it came all the way back. I believe that was Raymond 15. His turn shot fired. Standard to watch it go wide. Nice job of getting it into the top of the box, and they'll turn and fire. And 15 was Ben Raymond, and he's one of the captains for Mill River. As we have for Fairhaven, number 17, Wyman, Kyle Wyman, take the kick. And well, that's really a good drive. Fenton came up, made the steal. Fenton will get under control, and Fenton with that speed and agility and very strong individual turns and tough angle shot, goes across the box, comes near side. Catrati will get there and trying to break down the defender. Want to go baseline, takes the bump, and he'll go out of play. And we're going to have a goal kick coming up. Nice job there by Fairhaven's number 12, Bowles. Again, we'll have Wyman on this side take the goal kick now for the Slaters. We've had no shot on net on either end. Nobody's had to make a spectacular save yet. I can't believe there'll actually be a feeling out process between two teams so familiar with each other, and the coaches so familiar with each other. It's 12 Ailers out there for Mill River, and dribbling the ball was Richards, Manuel Richards, number 30. And goes all the way upfield, and see the defender fall down. They're unable to take advantage of that as Fairhaven, as Murray will pick up the loose ball and get it out to Ailers. And boy, that was just solid shin guards there as the ball distributed on his side to Biscay, and he'll take the benefit of the bounce and try to send it through to Catrati, and it's going to roll, and now it's kicked out of bounds. It'll be blue ball, they say. And they want him to come to the sideline, and that's where they'll set up Bowles. And everybody marked long. He'll have to go short. No, he'll heave it down pretty deep, and then it'll be Biscay there defensively to Catrati trying to get around. It's going to be high and in the net. Over the top with a goalie, and that was a giveaway. Something I talked about Mill River having to avoid with their speed, but it's Fairhaven that turns the ball over and just coming in, and it's a tricky shot up and over the top of the defender. And Trevor Catrati will get the first goal of the Loyzelle tournament, make it 1-0 Mill River. So Nolan Link back out there with Richards, and they'll get the touch up into possession. They'll go back, and that brings the Mill River crowd to its feet. It's the Minutemen coming in, I believe, with a 2-1 record. Or 2-2. Trevor Catrati credited with the goal. Matt Hall with the throw in right there, and that's going to be up and over the top. And nice job bringing it wide. And they'll get marked up now. That was Andrew Foley. As Mike Godzik will bring the ball into play for Fairhaven. Slater's got there first, and couldn't control it. Now allow Mill River to drive the ball down across midfield almost to the 20-yard line. It's going to be trapped down, not controlled, and it's taken over by Catrotti. He'll hit the trailer. It's Biscay. Biscay to the left foot, shot wide. But again, some nice transition quickly into the box. Found the open part of the field, the middle of the field, right down the center of the box. That's Wyman. And Fairhaven trailing 1-0 on a Trevor Catrotti goal. So Chad Catrotti also out there. He has the ball right number 2, and so I got to really identify the goal scorer. And that was Raymond coming up. He was whistled down, and there'll be a kick coming up now. First kick of the game, and Wyman will take it at the just about 2 yards shy of midfield. So as Wyman will get set, the official will give him the good to go sign here, and he will get set to drive the ball. Well, he got underneath that. He got the height he wanted. Gets the bounce into the box, and now the shot was erased, and battling through. And nice job of just turning the corner and being tough out there. Yeah, that's a good try, but it's going to be taking the throw. It's Rooney. Okay, I couldn't find him. That's Rooney, number 8 out there. Now we'll go to Fenton. Fenton went to make the inside move, a little dodge move, and was picked off out there by number 35, Dodge. He couldn't dodge, and you can see that's going to come down and drop in the far corner. They'll race to it. Dodge wants to take the turn and square up, cross the ball, gets it out, and it'll be touched up and taken by Austin Biscay. And he looked to throw. Now he looks like he's going to take the punt, and he's got to make sure he's not over that line when he kicks the ball. That's why he looked down and checked it. And that's an excellent punt also. So each goalie kicking out of their hands, doing a nice job. And Biscay with the through ball to Catrotti. He goes to the left side. He's got a cutter coming up the middle. He just can't get through that double team defensively and get him the ball. He'll dump it down in the vacated corner. Might have a little bit too much juice on it. Yeah, it'll roll out of bounds. Boy, at first that was starting to set itself up as a very dangerous play, and it ends up being a goal kick for Wyman as he'll get set now. And he's done a nice job, and another good kick here. And with a little help from a header, and they'll bounce around. And quick transition, like the way Mill River is turning this into offense to Catrotti, and this is going to be Chad Catrotti, and ball played by Stannard. He didn't have time to come out and actually play it into his hands and out. He just kicked the ball out, plus he's out of the box. He couldn't use his hands, and Fenton will take the throw now. Way over on that far side of the track, near the Fairhaven bench. He'll come back to Raymond, and that was just miskicked off the side of his foot, and he keeps working his way out to midfield, where Fairhaven has it in a circle. They'll turn in transition, and there's footsteps coming behind him, and that's a good job by Raymond of turning the play back to the outside. They'll cut, they'll bring it up the middle of the field, and boy, who reached right there. Nice, good job. I believe that was Foley, 21, yeah. Oh, look at Richards, and that's driven right into the belly of Raymond, and I tell you, they got it down the field nicely, and that's going to be handled on a little short hop by Biscay. We've got 30 minutes to go in the first half. 1-0 Mill River. And the Trevor Catrotti goal, and some nice rushes down the field now by both teams. Biscay from the sideline, twist, turn, squares, fires, and into the hands of Sam Stannard, and he'll just elect to throw it out. Now, he does that a lot as a goalie. A lot of goalies will kick, and he's one of those goalies that prefer to Ehlers with a little nifty move there to make the steal. Keep possession for Mill River, and they'll drive it down, and they'll roll to the goalie. There's Stannard. Again, it is sprinkling. It has rained periodically during the day, and the field will be slick, as you could imagine. And we'll have a throw coming up by Mill River's number 14, Matt Hall. He has to wait for the subs to come into the soccer game. And they were looking for Trevor Catrotti. It was knocked out of bounds by Wyman.
Number 16, Jamie Smith.
And Jamison Smith coming into the game now for Mill River. For a sub, I believe, for either side. You can see the tight mark right there as Raymond was riding him and didn't let him get by him. And got his feet tied up.
Number 33, Nick Sisk.
Nick Sisk, 33 for Fairhaven. Also, I checked in on during that last substitutions allowed, and we will have the ball go out of play. We'll have a throw on the far side by the Minutemen, who have that 1-0 lead, looking to get a win over their rival, Fairhaven, and go to the title game of the Loyzelle tournament. You see a couple players slipping down already out here. It's not a bad night, though. I mean, it's not hot, it's not cold. It's perfect temperature for the players, and the field seems to have drained well. It's just surface moisture right now, and it's not raining to the point where it's creating puddles or drenching the field. And he nicked. No, he actually crossed the sideline. He had a good pursuit on there originally from Mike Godzik. And that will go out of bounds off from Trevor Catrati. And it'll be a quick throw now by Luther, number 13 for the Slaters. And Richards able to elude Fenton twice now as he cuts it to the inside. Some good dribbling exhibition skills there by Luther to Catrati, the midfield. Speaking of some dribbling skills, he was able to get around the defender, get the Fenton. Fenton able to jump over the leg, and then there's the cross to the top of the box. Takes a skip to the support player on the backside. That's knocked wide of Standard. And it's going to become a corner. It was last touched off from a Fairhaven Slater player. And we'll have our first corner of the contest. As you can see by the, this is Jamison Smith. You can see by the flag by Smith, the wind not a factor right now on this night that will feature 2 games. We're right into the hands of Standard, and he's tall and agile. He went up and got it. And what a nice long throw to get a fast break going here. As Nolan Link looking to lay it out in that far corner. Rooney did a nice job. And he'll kick it out. That was Rooney, number 8. They're trying to hit number 33, Sisk, down the field, and it'll be Fairhaven with the ball. They're over on that far corner by Woodstock Avenue, and headed, and to the left foot, and never got in. Hit the defender here. I think Raymond up front. Fairhaven will keep possession. They'll work the ball back, and Link trying to link up with the teammate there. I believe it was Richards. And there's a volley back and forth on the offensive side of midfield for Fairhaven. That'll finally be cleared on a short distance, and a handball called, and we should have a kick coming, and that's what we're going to have. And he'll give way down to number 15, Ben Raymond. Gets a good foot into it, gets a roll going, and there's his teammate. Turns, fires, rolls, caught. Picked up off the ground on the attempt to cross the ball. I believe they had a chance of going in on net on a shot. And Stannard, with a good kick again, able to get to his teammate in Godzik. Number 25 out there. Able to get the ball forward, and Rooney going to keep that in play. Goes between 2 Slaters, and now it's dumped up over the top. Never got a chance to land and roll for Fairhaven in the box. It was headed out by a defender from Mill River, and that'll be into the hands of Biscay. So Fairhaven with a nice 30-40 second splurge there of possession. Catrati going down, falling down, able to head it into play. And that's going to be up and over. Everybody out of play. We'll have a white throw on the far side taken by Steve Rooney. He'll go short, everybody marked long, and there's some dribbling moves. Faked out the defender, and he lost his balance and slipped, and that's chested forward, but it should be a blue throw. So one off from Fenton. We'll have Wyman now take the throw, number 17, with 25-20 to go in the first half of play. You're watching the Loyzelle Tournament, Game 1, Public Access Television, Channel 15. Website is www.pegtv.com. And the phone number is 747-0151. Yeah, I thought he was going to make a mistake of turning to the inside. He kept it out away from the goalies. Biscay was looking to make the connection on that side. It was almost a beautiful pass. And who will it be? It'll be a goal kick coming up. As they had Everett out there, almost. Oh no, they're going to call a kick out there, so they're calling hands right there, so it'll become a infraction on Mill River, and it'll be Fairhaven with a short line drive kick, and that'll shorten the field because it's trapped down by a Mill River player. He'll send the ball across. Nice pick, right foot, left foot, and a save by Stannard. That was pretty. And that is going to be headed forward, and the defense marked it very well there. Nice tight mark. Didn't allow him to pop free. And again, that will be headed towards the Fairhaven box. That's going to be in the Fairhaven box, and Standard will just make the play. And that is a high slicing kick. It goes to the far side. Sisk able to control it, and boy, nice Ehlers got right up there, and it's going to be out of play. It's number 16 out there doing a good job for Mill River, and I'm looking for him. Oh, it's Jamison Smith, excuse me. Okay. So with a 1-0 game, we're at 23 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Sorry, overplayed the header. Now it's picked up, kicked at, missed, and Fairhaven not getting those long counter rushes like we had seen in the first meeting of the year between these two schools. And boy, that takes a bad slice off from Foley's foot and just missed, tying the game. It will be a corner though. As Fairhaven will take advantage of that nice shot on net from the top of the box, and Biscay, the goalie for Mill River, just knocked it out, and we will have Link take the line up the goal kick here, number 4, Nolan Link.
Fairhaven substitution. Number 8, Andrew Laramie. Matt Albright.
So Laramie, number 8, and for Fairhaven coming in, and Albright also. And here we go with the kick, the serve, the cross. Oh, they had somebody coming in unmarked. Ball laying in the box. No possession yet. Still laying there. Edged forward. The shot dinked on. Came on top of the ball. Scrambled for it. It'll go wide, and Mill River still can't clear. It's contained enough for Fairhaven to pop it back up into the box to Link, and he'll get it up and over the top. Oh, we got a little quick on the kick, and we'll have Biscay mark the ball down now, as we'll have a goal kick coming up by Stephen Rooney, number 8, a sophomore out there for the Minutemen, who have that 1-0 lead. And the winner here will move on to the championship game, take on either Middlebury or Rutland, which will be game number 2. Will be seen on PEGTV. Again, you can visit the website at PEGTV.com or give them a call at 747-0151 or go down to Building 24 in the House Center in person and see them. And don't forget, a lot of big stuff happening very shortly as we get into the fall season here on PEGTV. First thing jumps to mind is the live interview and selection process of the Pumpkin Princess for the Halloween parade that takes place on Channel 15, and then they'll show it throughout the month. It's always a lot of fun to do a live shoot in the studio, and then a live shoot right downtown Rutland for the Halloween parade on Channel 15 again, obviously on Halloween. I believe the start time's at 6, and that will be seen all through November on PEGTV, your information station. And that's going to be, no, they didn't call the handball on that, and Nudgie's popped up about 15 yards, settled down, and that's Ehlers that had it. He went to turn it to the inside and lost it, and that's miskicked. Again, the rain coming down just a tad bit heavier now. And here's a race for the ball for Haven. We'll put the brakes on, go back to get it, want to send it through. And I'll tell you, that was a bigger knockdown than you can believe, because they would have had the through ball. Number 3 out there for Fairhaven is Matt Albright. He's a senior, and now we're going to have to hold up an action as we're going to bring in some substitutions from the far side.
Number 11, James Taggart.
James Taggart, number 11, coming in for Mill River in the white uniforms, red shorts. Fairhaven all decked out in blue with the white striping. Boy, and Foley got the nice foot trap. Link with the pressure, and they're going to not be able to clear it. Originally, it's going to be come now after Matt Hall went to clear. Matt Hall will take the throw, went off from Fairhaven header, and now it'll be off from Fairhaven again. Matt Hall will just move up a little bit closer and gain about 10 yards on his throw here. Nice job. Well, skip through Miss Taggart, and Fairhaven will try to go up over the top, and boy, Link with that great acceleration sends the ball through, and Biscay will pick it up after bobbling the ball just a quick second there, but a good punt down that far side, and takes a little extra roll with the header, but it'll roll out of bounds. Kevin Ratty, the head coach for Mill River, and Kyle Ruby, the head coach for Fairhaven. Again, Kyle Ruby and Fairhaven won this last year.
Fairhaven, number 7, Tyler Condit. Number 35, Chris Dodge.
Kyle Condit, number 7 for Fairhaven. Kirsch Dodge, 35 in there for Fairhaven. And Richards also got in there. Just got to grab a quick number. Number 30, Manuel Richards. And we'll see the kick take place with 19:27 to go in the first half. Had a 3 to 4 minute filling out process in the very start of this contest, which I found strange considering the familiarity of the two teams. But boy, it's been wide open and flowing down. We have seen some nice rushes and setups down the field, and each team's had a corner. And Rivers' goal coming early in the first half. They have that 1-0 lead. It was Trevor Catrati with a nifty move. He didn't rifle it in. He just kind of put a knuckleball up over the top of the goalie, and that's all you got to do. He got over the top of Standard and came out to play the angle, and that left the backside exposed, and he'll send the ball down over. Now roll into the box, and I don't think he wanted to do that. It's going to be a corner now for Mill River. That's one out from Ryan Bowles out of bounds, and so I'm waiting to see. Yeah, it's going to be another. Jamison Smith coming out to take the corner, number 16, as there was a discussion, I believe, probably on strategy. Smith with a good strong foot, see if we can get it out in front of the net. And, well, he line drived it in. That's deflected in. Great save, Standard with reaction. It was a line drive serve, and it just came right on the dead run off the foot of the Mill River player, and Standard to the right side low, able to get it and squeeze it and save it. So a corner very seriously almost became a 2-0 Mill River lead. So Standard, like I told you, he's a good goalie out there, and that was an athletic move. Great reaction time, though. Biscay showed him the ball, took it away, and he's got some numbers on the wings, and that's where he's looking. And now he'll set it up, and that's got a height. Oh, what a pretty shot! It had a chance when it left his foot, and it was just tall enough to go over Standard and in. And oh yeah, he's pumping the fist. That was a beautiful shot. Jamison Smith, a junior out there for Mill River, number 16, gets the second goal of the game for the Minutemen. Comes with 17:41 left to play in the first half. And I tell you, both goals have been picking your spots and putting some touch on the ball. And that one was just a thing of beauty to watch. That's why, it's just like a hockey coach tells you, put the puck on net. Same thing in soccer, put the ball on net. You might get a deflection, a bounce, a perfectly placed ball like that. If you don't shoot, you don't know. But to do that, you gotta have possession.
Number 16, Jamie Smith.
And that's going to be Foley cutting to the inside. Good defense by Foley. Just got on his back and rode him and took the ball away. And it's going to be sent down in the corner. And it looks like it's going to have enough legs. No, they're going to stop and play it in. It's going to be off from Fairhaven. We'll have a goal kick coming up now as Biscay will get the ball and set it down for Raymond, one of the captains out there from Mill River, number 15, Ben Raymond. He's a senior, obviously. And just a tad under 17 minutes to go. And Raymond and Mill River with 2 first-half goals, looking to advance to the finals to take on either Middlebury or Rutland. And a kick that was just about to the football 35, settled down, and good cut up and inside there. And that was number 17 for Mill River, Wyatt Everett. And Everett spinning all over the place, lost his balance, and he'll go out of bounds. And you can see Chris Dodge was there, a senior for Fairhaven, and Dodge was instrumental last year in a lot of Fairhaven success, along with Cameron McGaw and the guys, and Christian and those young men that put together the tournament win. And this is big. They're going to have a kick now, direct kick coming up for Wyman. He sees they want him to back it up. They got to be 10 yards away, and you always want to try to cheat up a little bit. So Wyman happy now with the spot of the defenders, and they're going to reset, and I'm waiting to see what Jamie Falco had called. He's just going to give him a re-kick here. It was a low-line drive, and Biscay in net did a nice job, and now he starts play. That's what he didn't wait for, is a whistle. That's going to be jiggled and bounced and jumped on. Oh, he kept it low, and it got a lot of people's arms and legs and feet and noses on it, and it got deflected all around. And that's I'm not sure about that call. I'm neutral in the game, but it was kind of fun. Could be a kick for Wyman in Fairhaven and see if he can go up over the top, get some length on the ball, and let those speedy forwards run underneath it. And took a short hop, and well marked that time. Everybody for Fairhaven goes into Biscay's hand, and again he checks where he's kicking. He wants to step outside the box, and it's turned right back transition-wise. Fairhaven now with a little bit of momentum right now. Smith will kick it wide, and you can see the players tangled up, pop right back up, and nice short passing game for a second at least by Mill River. And that'll skip and be out of play yet. Well, the Minutemen pick it up with 14:46 to go in the first half of game 1 in the Loyzelle tournament. Crowd filling in very nicely here at Alumni Field. We are going to be under the lights probably on the other side of halftime. And they have a couple subs coming in for Fairhaven before they take the throw on the far side here, and they'll get set. And
Returning for Fairhaven, number 4, Nolan Link.
Link, number 4, coming back in. And Godzik, 25. And that play busted up, and there's a strike on a swing and a miss. And they'll lay that forward. Oh, nice soft little touch there, and then the slide kick drives the ball through, and you can see the hustle. And the goalie calling out. Good communications by Standard, calling off his defender back there. Biscay will just, he didn't really trap it as much as he just got possession of it and rolled it forward. Now he'll have it to the center of the field to the left foot, trying to send it through to Catrati, and that's defended and sent back through. Mill River with containment, they'll work it back to the circle. Tell you what, you got to know where your marks are from behind. That was almost a disastrous play for Mill River, and Raymond, who's a very physical guy, big guy out there taking some bumps, and can't work it free, but he can slow things down. And there's the over-the-top line drive kick, takes a skidding hop, and Mill River come across and good play. Yeah, just when in doubt, kick it out, and that's just what he did. That's Laramie who'd had the throw in number 8, and it's marked and lost, and it'll be Hall now, number 14, Matt Hall. And see which way they're going to keep this. It'll be Taggart also under number 11 for Mill River. This is Biscay with it. I believe that's Ethan, number 5. They'll go to Ehlers, number 12, and Ehlers take a few dribbles and then wants to go down to Fenton. Fenton's been held pretty much in check here in the first half, but pretty nifty move there as he put his hand down to a little Baryshnikov on the far side. And that's going to be off from Fairhaven, and we'll have Mill River in the white tops and red bottoms line up, and Fenton will take the throw. Wants to get about as far back as he can without being an Applebee's to get. Oh, he's doing one of those acrobatic gymnast throw things there. That's cool. The knee, the foot, comes back and hooks it. It's going to sail wide and might have enough juice to make the sideline. Oh, great hustle effort right there to keep the ball in play. And they'll dump it back in. There's been a lot of time in the box here for Mill River in his first half of play, and they have not hesitated to put the ball on net, and it's worked out. And there's a nice long heave this time by Standard. At midfield, they're tangled up, taken away by Biscay, and it actually was at Hall, 14, that got in there originally and busted things up. Raymond to Hall, and Ehlers with a little toe job, got it forward. Taggart, oh, reached around, got a nice extension on the kick, lifted it and sent it over on a toe job, and that's going to be set to Raymond on the far side to Smith. Smith with the goal, the second one of the game for Mill River, and Trevor Catrati with the game's first goal, the tournament's first goal. Hey, and then on Saturday, November 4th, the really big show, number 11's on at the Paramount Theater. And we want to sell out. It's the fundraiser for the United Way of Rutland County. So I urge you to get your tickets now by calling the Paramount Theater. And if for some reason you can't make it that night, or they sold out and you can't get a ticket, don't worry. Channel 15 will be there, and we'll broadcast all through November the really big show, number 11. It's a night of talent, singing, dancing, comedy. Oh, it's all kinds of good stuff. Oh, a little push from behind there, and that's going to get the whistle. And it's Chris Dodge giving him a little nudge and got caught, and it'll become a kick now for Mill River. Not a bad choice if you got away with it, no sweat, but the kick taking place way down in that far corner with just 11 minutes even to go in the first half. See Ehlers reaching into that big long leg, can't contain it. Richards might have driven it too far to his teammate. Foley will smartly let it go without making the touch and risking a corner, and they're going to allow the subs to come in as Foley will get it set down on the far side of the box with 10:38 to go. And again, it's been a real nice opening game as far as we've gotten some goals. Standards come up with some real good saves for Fairhaven. And each team's had chances. It hasn't been a lopsided game and a whistle of a kick. Chris Bashaw coming in number 9 for Fairhaven. And on this kick, it'll be Wyman, and boy, that's a hummer. That's a low line drive, just wide. They wanted to get somebody to get a head on it, and they just too fast. He couldn't do it. So it'll be Raymond coming back, and he'll take the kick this time. I started to say it was an Albright 3 back in for Fairhaven, but it's not a game where I'm just watching one team pepper the net The MSJ game the other day against Black River, they were outshot 49-0. I couldn't even imagine taping that, or how that can even happen in a varsity game. But this has had equal, I'd say 50-50. Balls have been pretty equal. Shots on net have been very close to being equal. Each team's had some chances. We were able to capitalize on their 2 chances. We've had corners each way, so it's been a very equally played game. And with 9 minutes to go, it'll be Fairhaven. There we go on the far side with the ball. Fenton with a tight mark, and they'll go on a play. And Kirk Abrahamson missed the footer. That's the Rutland coach on that side right there. And he missed the foot trap. And he's still in early season form. He would have got that in a couple more games. It's Jamie Falco, the ref on that side, had him back up a little bit. Jamie Falco, a Mill River graduate. Not that it has any bearing on the game, but just thought I'd throw that out there. That goes off from Fenton to the center of the field, and from Ehlers to Biscay, and he'll work it right back to the center. That's where the action is. He wants to send it gently through. No way he could have done it. 3 blue shirts there building a triangle defensively, and the header from midfield will go back and be settled down by Fenton. Of course, Fenton's sister, Nicole, plays for Randy Chadburn's Mill River Union High School girls soccer team. At this point, they're undefeated in the season. They've just coming off a Division I road win against Hartford. And they are a team with real chances of taking it to the state title game this year. That shot, and Biscay will get down like a catcher and block it. Just a great job to get open. I'll take the shot, and there's the kick by Biscay, and a little short hop, and actually not even hit the ground. It'll be picked up, and boy, Fenton on the dead run will lift it, and boy, ball had eyes. Goes to Catrati. Catrati the trailer. Biscay back to Catrati. Great passing. Boy, there. Oh, look at the breaks, the reversal, and oh, it'll be cleared. I'm thinking in corner, or the same goal kick. It ricocheted off a lot of people, but ended up being goal kick for Kyle Wyman. And Sis coming in, number 33 for Fairhaven. That's going to be Link right there. And he remember the first 4 minutes of the game, he really was buzzing out there, and he was getting some good penetration, possession down in, and see if we can get that started again. A throw took place by number 9, Bashan, and went out of bounds. Now Hall will have to retrieve the ball. Matt Hall, a sophomore. Kevin Ratty, the head coach at Mill River, 7 minutes in this first half left to play, and he would love to be able to maintain that 2-goal lead heading in to halftime. And that goes right off from the Fairhaven player right back, and then the pressure on the ball by Link, and Bashan will come up from behind. And Biscay will get there, but that's Ethan. I'll have to double check. Yeah, it is Ethan. And we'll have a throw now take place. They're going to bring it back out. You could hear the horn faintly on the far side for the substitution, and that's what they'll allow to come in now. Game 1 of the Harry Loyzelle tournament. And it is a big to-do in the world of soccer, let me tell you. This is always a great event. And, I believe it went back out from Link. I'm just waiting to see exactly where they're going to have the placement of the ball. It's going to come outside the box by about a 2-foot radius. So Fairhaven with a chance with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Great chance right here to cut into that 2-0 lead. This is better than a corner right here. There's Link low, and boy, he tried to. That was just well marked on a short post. Mill River actually reading that nicely. There's the fake around Ehlers. He'll set it up with the left foot, and he'll go behind. As you can see the goal area, he just couldn't square and swing those hips around enough to get it out in front of the net. So at 5:40 to go, it'll stay 2-0. Now it's Rooney now on that far side, and he's going to get called off by Raymond. And again, everything marked long and short. It's the middle, the 15 yards in the middle of the defense that's open, and they're still going to try to launch it long, and quickly and easily headed back down into the offensive end by Fairhaven. They didn't possess it though, and it's going to be taken back over by Catrati. This is Chad, and they'll kick off the defender. Bowles out of play. Catrati will take the throw, and again, you want tempo on these throw-ins. Both teams want to get it going, and that's going to be standard coming out, and he'll just pick it up as no traffic around him. Wyman called off number 17, and a low kick. Might have slipped a little bit when he planted that back foot, and Link, who's taking the spot of Cameron McGaw out there. He's the guy who's got to kind of see the field, distribute the ball, and set the plays up. This is Albright. He'll leap through the air, and he'll have to wait as there's going to be a sub, and there'll be 30 taken out. That'll be Manuel Richards. He's a senior for Fairhaven. As I didn't catch the sub, but I will catch up to it since Ken Nelson announces it. Fairhaven couldn't possess it down in deep.
Fairhaven, number 13, Brendan Luther,
Number 13, is a substitution for Fairhaven. And oh, they're going to call this one tight tonight. Soccer is a physical game, but not tonight so far. As Wyman will put it right on the 50-yard line. Right at midfield, use the yellow lines for soccer. The white lines are for football. And that, again, he wants to go over the top. Let one of his speedy teammates run underneath it. That's going to be close to making it out of play. No, they'll turn and twist and get it. And it's been a while since Mill River's been down to see standard with some quality chances. It's been a back and forth game. Like I said, good teams, well coached, good athletes, know each other well. They played once already this year, and it was Fairhaven in a tight ball game. Wyman called off, and that kick able to swing up and out. And Link, I don't know if you want to trap it or not, but it works out as Hall came up to make the play and didn't get it. Now Link will look to link up with Godzik, and the ball goes to the inside. Foley and Godzik will bump and grind, and they're going to call that on Fairhaven, and it'll be a kick coming up with 3:20 to go for Mill River. Raymond will take the kick for the Minutemen. Excuse me, I was falling off my bucket. Everything marked long and short, and Hall with a disapproving stomping of the foot. And Bashaw will take the throw, number 9. So Bashaw was looking for Link, wasn't there. They'll turn and wow. That's Trevor Catrotti who made that nice twisting header that kept the ball deflected into play. And there's been a good rotation of substitutions on both sides, and you want that. You want that endurance late in the game, and that time it was just a big man against a little man. That's why there was no whistle on the contact. That was gravity, Mother Nature, and Ehlers and Albright, and they both crash and bang. And boy, after some quick whistles on some iffy touches, they've let 2 big plays go by where there was good contact, and I'm glad to see they let them play through, but it makes it hard for the players to gauge. Just like a strike zone, you got to know what's going to be allowed and not allowed, and they'll be out from Foley out of play with 2:16 to go in the first half. 2-0 Mill River. Game 1 of the Loyzelle tournament. Fairhaven in the blue with the uniforms. That's blue uniforms on. That's Albright. And he wants to get it as far into the box, just like a corner as he can. And then came up short to the top side, and cleared it out, popped up, and bodied forward. And Wyman will just turn and send it right back down. And now to play, and we'll have a goal kick for the Minutemen. And it does look like Rooney this time.
Number 17, Will Everett, and number 6, Daniel Hammond.
So Everett 17 coming in. Whoops, as I missed that. Hammond also coming in for Mill River. It's going to be Raymond from the chest to the foot to the sideline. And Albright with 1:24 to go. Fairhaven in the first half. Will be a goal kick. I wasn't quite sure there as how that was going to work out, but Jamie Falco, the official, says it'll be a goal kick, and it'll be taken by Foley, 21. So Andrew Foley, who's a senior, with exactly a minute to go.
1 minute remaining.
We'll scan the field. Raymond's the open man short, and he likes to go over the top. And Albright right there got it up in the air, short in the field, turned the offense around, and that's going to be followed up and popped up to the 40, land, and worked forward and out of play. Pretty athletic move by Fenton, but he was out of bounds, and the ball now belongs to Fairhaven. This is Ellis, 34. He'll have a throw about mid-range, go up over the top. Ellis again will ask for the ball, and he'll get it with 33 seconds to go, which is plenty of time to generate a corner or a shot on net. They need possession, though, and right now everything just kind of log-jammed at midfield. They're just no straight possession. Fenton got it going forward and had it cleaned off his foot and sent back down. Raymond will get up in the air with 16 seconds and counting. That's going to go out of play. We're going below 10 seconds now, and Mill River will have the ball. And barring a tremendous rush down the field, looks like we're going to have a 2-0 first half for Mill River.
2, 1,
and that is it. So at the end of the first half of play in the Loyzelle tournament, it's 2-0 Mill River. And I'll tell you what, I'll come up early and I'll get the rosters for you for both sides. And those rosters, we'll start with Fairhaven. You're looking at over there in the circle in blue uniforms in the east end of the end zone here at Alumni Field. They have on their roster number 2, or the goalie, I should say, goalkeeper Sam Standard. Number 3 is Matt Albright. Nolan Link wears 4. Tyler Condit is 7. Andrew Laramie is 8. Chris Bashaw is number 9. Evan Davis is 10. Mike Rogels is 11. Ryan Bowles is 12. Brendan Luther 13. Alex Grimes 15. Kyle Wyman 17. Deanna Fernia is number 18. Tor Ekstrom is 19. Travis Pettis is 21. Pete Lane is 23. Mike Godzik 25. Manuel Richards is 30. Nick Sisk is 33. Dan Ellis 34. And Chris Dodge is 35. Kyle Ruby is the head coach. Now we'll find the Minutemen who went off to the far side here in the trees. They have Austin Biscay in net, the goalkeeper. Chad Catrati's number 2. Kyle Webster is 3. Trevor Catrati's got a goal. It's number 4. Ethan Biscay is 5. 6 is Dan Hammond. 8 is Steve Rooney. Captain Dan Fenton is number 9. Jordan Cole is 10. James Taggart is 11. Captain Chris Ehlers is number 12. Nick Hutton is number 13. Matt Hall 14. Captain Ben Raymond is 15. Jamison Smith with the goals, number 16. Weil Everett 17. Matt Dinnan is number 18. Bob Sen is number 20. Andy Foley is 21. And Jordan Garrow is 22. Kevin Ratty's the head coach. And I'm looking for, okay, the captains for Fairhaven are not marked. That's why I didn't mention them on my roster. So we'll be back with the second half of action as it's 2-0 Mill River in game 1 of the Loyzelle tournament. 9 bent over there. It'll be Mill River the first touch. There he is standing up. Number 9. I'll have Ehlers out there, number 12 with him. And very important for Fairhaven to be the next team to score. It's 2-0 right now. Mill River with the lead. They'll again switch into the field. It is raining out. Field's getting a little slick. But in soccer, a 3-goal lead, even though not insurmountable, is quite a bit. It's kind of like 3 touchdowns. And if you get the next goal in your Fairhaven, you've got the lead down to 2-1. All of a sudden, you got a nail-biting situation going on. You're right in the game. You can stay in your game plan. You don't have to really have a tremendous gambling type of offense and defense. Here's Richards with the ball and nice control to lay it out. Remember, Fairhaven started off with some good chances early on in that first half of play, and then it ebbed and flowed. But Mill River had the middle portion of the first half, and they were able to get a couple goals airborne up and over, and that is going to become a goal kick. Biscay still in net for Mill River. Austin Biscay, so mark the ball for Foley, and Foley will get set now. And down at the other end, Standard's still out there. And Standard came up with a couple outstanding saves, or it could have been a little bit more than 2-0. That's going to be up and over, and some good, strong defensive play by Mill River. Number 15, Raymond, really jumps out at me, because that's going to be on a play level blue throw, and it'll be Albright. And I'll just skip by, never made contact to him. Biscay will take the throw. As Albright will head it back down, and Biscay and Raymond there. Raymond was directing some traffic. And we'll have a kick coming up by Raymond. Oh, yeah. Rogels is out to number 11. Right there's the guy who crashed the ground. That's going to be Biscay. Oh, nice pick. Came up, intercepted the ball right off from his toe, and he's going to lay it up and out, and that's going to roll down to this near side. There's a race for the ball, and going to be just kicked out by Rooney. After Haven will Albright come up, and he'll get the start, and he'll take a throw here. As things just underway, we're inside just a minute to go left past here in the second half of play, and that's going to become a corner. So again, best quick way to get in here is with converting some of these corners. And they're going to bring Link down, I believe, number 4. He's come all the way from the far side of the field to come here, and the breeze ever so slight, but starting to pick up now. It's nighttime falling upon us. Lights are on here at Alumni Field. Boy, they kept it low, and again, they want to bring Richards down, just breaking in, and it was well defended, and ooh, that hurt me. Up and onto the track. That was Catrati. He checked his hands for like asphalt burn from hitting the track, and that's going to be a through ball to Richards, and they tried to slide through, and they're going to call a kick, yeah. As Ehlers called for the fouls outside the box at the 20-yard line, and Wyman Kyle Wyman with a great chance early on here. 3 minutes played, 37 minutes left in the half. We're in the second half of play at the Loyzelle Tournament 2006. All little set play and turn fire. Too many white legs, too many white jerseys there. Legs in the way as they knocked it down. And Fairhaven didn't convert their corner chance here early in the second half and didn't convert right there on the free kick. Wanted to bring the ball inside. It was Catrati. He'll go off from the Fairhaven defender. He'll have to go outside, and it was Bowles out there and comes over to this side. Catrati, that's Chad Catrati. He'll come back, hit the trailer, Biscay, and yeah, Albright's going to be called, and this will be a big kick right here. It's going to be just outside the box, and see if Raymond comes down to take it or Fenton. Right now, there's a problem with Raymond. Where is he? He had a wrap on his quad, and it came off, and he's trying to get it off his leg, and he's got to get it off the field. Best shot in soccer is when these guys do this thing, stand there. Yep. Well, it's got a good hook right into Standard. Standard just casual and calm, under control, just picked it up and picked it out of midair, picked it up with his eyesight, and just, oh, that comes down right to Fairhaven. They'll bring it wide, and they'll send it back. A little short passing game that didn't quite work as we're trying to get the ball in from Ekstrom out there. So Tor Ekstrom out there. Now there's a race to the ball into the box and brought wide, and looks like they're going to be able to get it out of harm's way, and he'll lose control of it, and he's fine with that. They'll mark up, and Rogels with the throw, and that's going to be a 50-50 ball still there, still a 50-50 ball, and now Biscay has it taken off his foot by Albright. Back to Biscay, he'll slip, but to get the kick away, and this will be Ehlers. And he tried to push through the left foot to Catrati, couldn't make the connection, comes back, and there's just a line drive to midfield, and that's going to be missed kick sideways and controlled down. Yeah, and Link got there, and I believe it did go off from Link of Fairhaven, and it was going to be Everett, Weil Everett. Will, I'm sorry. Will Everett. You got to excuse me in my old age. As Ehlers went airborne, went off his feet out of play, and we'll have a throw coming up as they wait for the horn. It's Luther, Brendan Luther. And he'll switch up now. This looks like Bowles will take the throw. So Fairhaven down 2 goals. All kinds of time left in soccer. Rooney marked midfield. Something that Fairhaven hasn't moved so freely through as they did the first time they played Mill River in the regular season game. They're able to really transition through the middle of the field nicely, and Mill River's made some good adjustments there, and it's going to be off from Catrati, Chad Catrati out of play. You can see Richards directs some traffic. He wants to get a long throw, and he'll go up over the top, and still anybody's ball. Whoa, what a nice kick out of midair by Mill River. Ehlers looking for Trevor Catrati, who's got a goal, and that's going down in the far corner, and you see Matt Hall get there and take the angle, and yeah, he doesn't want to give the corner up like that where he gets around inside when I'll play. Just ran out of space after he taken the corner on the in line, and it's going to be set up now. We'll have the kick on the goal line, on the goal box on the far side by Rooney, number 8. Now a short kick, it turns into a short field, and Biscay will settle it down. Ethan Biscay will, and takes a few dribbles, and then sets himself up nicely to drive the ball past midfield, and that's where we're at right now. It's at midfield. Nice step up by Ehlers looking for Catrati, and they'll overrun the ball. Albright and Catrati both will, and that's just going to sail down in and be controlled by Richards. You see Raymond being very physical, taking right out the ball. That's nice step on the trap and the spin to come open by a big man. Raymond is. Ben Raymond having a very impressive game here. Catrati, and oh, Standard came all the way out, and he must have just out of the box is why he didn't use his hands, plus the fact that he was under pressure. As Smith, 16, who's got to go back in the game for Mill River on this throw from parallel to the top of the box. This is just like a corner kick to me, as they can lob it deep into the box here and get some hands and feet and heads on it, and there's that athletic move on that spinorama, and boy, that was well marked up top. Now the race to the ball, picked up by Fairhaven, and looking for the long send. It's off the back of the head now to play, and it'll still be a throw for Fairhaven. They'll hit the trailer coming up, and that's going to be number 11, Mike Rogels. He'll go to Everett, and he wants to go far side to Link. Link right there, guided by Mill River. Rather tight mark this time. That's by Everett. And it'll be Lucid in front, and I'll tell you, Biscay had some company coming in on him. Austin Biscay, the goalie, did, and Noya gets another good kick away up into the lights now at it. Alumni Field. We're in the second half of action. Both Mill River goals taking place in the first half. First goal of the game by Trevor Catrati, and then Jamison Smith. Or as he's being called over the PA, Jamie Smith, with the second goal. Godzik with a couple fakes, put it right on the foot of Richards, and it was that, there it is, the spin, the opening, the shot, the low line drive in wide. Goal kick. Nice move, just couldn't get the ball squared up to the net. And Biscay looks like he will mark it for Rooney, and that's who'll take the kick number 8 for Mill River. Again, if you need to know your school's schedule, got a new thing now put out there called www.viewmyschedule.com. It's a great website. They list every high school in the United States. You just pick the school or the zip code, Rutland or Fairhaven or Bolton or wherever. Type it in, click search, it'll bring you to that high school, and then you click the sport. Football, soccer, field hockey, whatever it is, and it'll pop up with that schedule for that school. Not an easier way to find out how to support the student athlete in your community by going to a game live and then going home and watching the game on Channel 15 and see what you missed. Best seat in the house is right here on PEGTV, Channel 15. Raymond against Godzik. Speaking of people who know each other well, they've done a lot of battles. And that'll go all the way far outside and right in front of Coach Ruby, picked up by Fairhaven's Link, and he wanted to come down this side to Dodge, and they'll just kick it away from Chris Dodge. Did it cross? Yeah, I think they're going to say corner. Yeah, I wasn't sure in proximity if that crossed the sideline before I got to the inline, but here we go. Fairhaven with a corner. Second corner, the second half, with just a little bit under 30 minutes left to play, and they'll come to the top of the box. And that was a set play. He called for it, and they'll be out through the inline with a goal kick now. So 2 corners don't really generate any shots for Fairhaven here in the second half. That was number 25, Mike Godzik, that took the shot.
Mill River substitution, number 6, Daniel Hammond.
Dan Hammond out there, number 6 for Mill River. And he got underneath that quite a bit. Overkicked Ehlers. Ball settled down, and you can see Ehlers step up. And boy, nice defense again, right through the middle of the field to the top of the box. Mill River's been really in good position, making good decisions, and they got a chance here as they're able to get past the first defender, work it to the inside. There's the help coming back, and got a kick come, the other way. They're going to call it the other way. It's Wyman, Kyle Wyman. Boy, he did some hustling to get back there. He's a big guy, and he moved it down there to get involved in that play and break it up and actually get the foul called for Fairhaven. He was the fouled person, and that's going to be Wyman now. Rubbing the shin after that collision, but he'll be okay. And he will send it looking for Link, and Fenton will watch go out of play, and he's waiting for the ref to tell him which way to go, and it's going to be a white throw. So Fenton looking for Catrati, settles for Ehlers. That's popped up by Albright. Fairhaven in the blue, Mill River in the white, and that's going to be backed up, kept low, top of the box, comes up outside the arc. There's the rush to charge, picked up by Fairhaven, and they're going to have a little chance to work some turf here, and they haven't had a chance to use that speed. And again, they'll square up, center it in, but just no support on the ball as everybody coming in was well marked. As Biscay will get away a line drive kick, get a very good bounce, have it settle down to 45, pass back was soft, but got there before the defender could make the interception. And after a few headers, it's going to be on the ground. Richards will back off, let his teammate take control of it, and boy, they give him a lot of space to work with, and he'll drop it down through the box, and Mill River will get there and communicate nicely as Biscay got it to Biscay, and he picked up by a great job, that eye-foot coordination by Ethan Biscay. And ball's going to come back, and boy, again, some turf that we didn't see open in this second half that was not open in the first half for both teams. And they're waiting for the bump call, didn't have it. Everett took down Catrati, and we'll have a throw by Fairhaven. Played 13 minutes here in the second half. Got the same score we had at halftime, 2-0 Mill River. Andrew Laramie 8, Tyler Condit number 7 in the game for the Slaters. And I believe they said Taggart. I want to check. Smith, I'm sorry, Jamie Smith, 16 into the game. I think I was calling Will Everett Smith by mistake for Mill River. So Smith 16 into the game.
34, Dan Ellis.
And Dan Ellis also in the game for the Slaters. As well as a throw, and he'll reappear from behind that power pole. There it is. There's that deep lob and comes up top of the box. And see all the white shirts there? Well defended. A lot of traffic there, and oh, that's right off the forehead of Albright, and he takes a stagger but continues forward, and that ball will drop and hit and roll out of play. And quickly, Fairhaven will get the ball in as Everett will settle it down. That throw came from Grimes, number 15. But I'll tell you again, exerting his size out there is Kyle Wyman, number 17 for Fairhaven. When you're big, might as well use it, right? Play big. As you see everybody looking around for it, and Condit now will get back a mark as Ethan Biscay will overthrow, but get the ball back to him. He'll take a dribble, go forward, try to split the defense, reached out, lost the ball. There's Rooney coming up on the pinch in, goes to Biscay, he'll push it forward, and Smith to the left foot and had it knocked down. I believe it hit Grimes. Grimes will give chase, ball dies near the inline, ball's kicked side out, and we should have a throw coming up for Fairhaven. Yeah, there they are. Great trap. Biscay was the only guy there, and he just trapped it down, and that's going to come up and out, and we'll have the Minutemen in the white shirts with the throw, and Rooney asks for a ball and gets one given to him with 25 minutes to go. Second half of play. The winner here will advance on to the championship game of the Loyzelle tournament. That will be seen at a later date on Channel 15, and well, that's a great move. He went backwards to relieve the pressure, and we're going to have a push from behind and a kick coming up. Rooney called for the foul against Godzik, and Wyman will come up now and take the kick for Fairhaven. And Fairhaven is the defending champions of the Loyzelle tournament. And that's a good long kick, and Condit lost control of it when he tried to make the turn, and there'll be a hold-up in the action as the horn sounds and substitutions will come in.
Number 15, Ben Raymond.
Then Ben Raymond, number 15, coming back in for the Minutemen. And that's going to be over the top of Catrati to Godzik, and they'll fan on the kick attempt. Comes up to Raymond. He worked it wide. Condit, short pass, getting back to Godzik. He'll pull the ball back, and nice job. They worked it down to Dodge. Dodge let the ball go. He wanted the trailer to come up, and Laramie just overran the ball at the last second. That was starting to unfold. They had a good spacing out there on the play, and that's going to be chested down to Raymond. He'll take out that left leg of his and just flick it forward. Now it'll be popped straight up in the air. We'll have a 50-50 ball, and Raymond can't get to it, but it will go to the Fairhaven sideline where it should become a white throw. And that is what we have.
Number 9, Daniel Fenton.
Dan Fenton back in there, number 9 for Mill River. Mill River had a home playoff game last year, had an excellent regular season, got back on the
Munger is
winning track.
game to be shown at a later date on Channel 15.
And there's a good plug from Ken Nelson. PEGTV with, again, if you can't make the game live, you can always watch it over and over and over on Channel 15 and go to the website to get the schedule, or you can pick up Sam's Good News, which has all the PEGTV schedules, which means Channel 15, Channel 20, Channel 21, and it'll set you up. And if you don't see the game scheduled at a time that is convenient for you, there are always the possibilities. If you call Tom Leipold up, the program director at Channel 15, and just really kind of, schmooze them, kind of sweet talk them, and he can find an appropriate time to plug the game in that would fit your schedule, because that's what we're all about, is public access. Oh, look at the hustle down the field. Some big 17s going at each other for both sides. That's Everett for Fairhaven, and he'll win that battle. I don't think you want to come this far to the side. Now I'll go out of play. And of course, number 17 the other way is Will Everett. Wyman is 17 for Fairhaven. Everett is 17 for Mill River. And I'll get it together. Oh, Catrati wants to go top shelf. Catrati too high. Right idea, though. Put the ball on net like he did early in the game and got a goal for it. 2-0. Both goals happened in the first half of play. We'll have a goal kick by Wyman, number 17. With 22 minutes to go, 18 minutes has elapsed. We've had some nice action here in the second half of play, but no goals to show for it. Boy, Biscay right on midair. And it's going to be popped to the far side, and oh, wow, they didn't see. They're very inconsistent on what they're calling.
Number 30, Manuel Richards.
And Richards 30 back into the game now for Fairhaven. That's Bowles with the throw, and again, that's just 50-50 ball right there. Anybody can have it. Catrati got it to Fenton, lost control of it, gets pushed deeper in the box. Albright will head it out momentarily. Fairhaven, oh, nice little wraparound on that semi-bicycle kick. They'll bring it back to Biscay, and Ethan Biscay will set it just wide. Standard will pick it up. The importance of that is Standard didn't come up with it clean, but he also didn't let it slide through his hands through the inline, which became a corner kick. So nice job by Standard, good shot by Biscay, and just everybody did their thing and looked nice to watch. And a little pick move right there, and Everett sticking with it, and boy, that's just good stick-to-itness right there by number 17 from Mill River, Will Everett. And that was Ehlers, just like Superman flying through midair, came up with the ball, got it to Biscay, and he's picked by Richards. Richards wants to send it through. He's got some open field, and closing down on it is Mill River. They'll take it wide, and they'll be flicked off from the foot of Mill River. No, it's going to be, they're going to go white throw, so Fenton will have it, and he'll take the throw. And
entering for the Minutemen, number 2, Chad Catrati.
Chad Catrati, number 2, coming in for Mill River.
Matthew Hall.
And Matt Hall, number 14, as again Fenton with that unique athletic style, a gymnastic spin there to get the ball up and down, and that stays in the play. And Fenton will turn fire to Ethan Biscay. He's reaching out, and well, I tell you what, Wyman 17 has earned his paycheck tonight. He's playing just like a big man. That is good defense right there by Wyman. Sorry about the camera keep tipping. I'm up on a couple of joint compound buckets go to the top of the crowd, and every now and then I lose my balance. And I kind of have to rock and roll back and forth with it. And on a very high but very short kick, Fairhaven trying to desperately get a hold of the ball to shorten the field, and they'll just nub it forward. They miskicked it right there, and there's the send and the through on the far side, and it'll be just erased and kicked back up near midfield and not controlled. Laramie will get it to a teammate. Ehlers lost it. Richards now will cross the circle, and Richards, okay, not that nice link it up passing game we saw from Fairhaven last year in the tournament. A lot more individual dribbling and taking the ball in. Last year they really passed and distributed the ball seamlessly almost on the play, and that's Catrati. Lost it out of play. We'll have a blue throw, and Laramie got spun around, couldn't get back to the soccer ball, and that's going to be dropped in. Fenton with a head of speed. Fenton and Albright. Fenton just got it a little bit too far ahead of himself, and Standard very casual with the pickup, and a booming kick, probably his best punt of the night, as it's headed back down with 18:40 to go in the second half of play. 2-0 Mill River as they look to advance the championship game. Godzik trying to get there. Nice angle. Good angle. I believe it was Rooney. I'm waiting to see his jersey number as he gets the ball back. And no, it can't be Rooney. No. Oh, it's Foley, 21. Okay. Now, they don't have the jersey numbers on their sleeves. I had to wait till he could turn around, and oh, Catrati moving. Went to one knee, got back up, and it's going to be a kick coming up, and Ehlers will take the kick. And that was a nice little move by Fenton, but he came up with air. And they'll be off from a hard charging Rooney, number 8, and we're going to have a hold up here as Albright will have to wait for the subs coming to the game, and Albright's going to be one of them, it looks like, as Condit will take it out, number 7. Ben Raymond back into the game for Mill River, so he's getting some nice short breaks here to keep him strong down the stretch.
Number 19, Tor Ekstrom, and number 33, Nick Sisk.
And that's going to be too strong. He'll be on a play, and we'll take a white throw, and it'll be Chad Catrati, number 2, and he'll go short to Biscay, who's open. Ethan Biscay takes the bump, jumps right back up. Good agility, try to drive the ball through, hit the blue jersey of the Slater, and Biscay somehow ends back up with the ball, and that's going to be out of play. Cotrati with a nice effort, and it is going to be a white throw. As Fenton will take it at the 35-yard line. It's going to be a... Okay, it's going to be a kick, and I want to see where they're going to mark it. 40. Call it the 40. Fenton's got the leg. He can get it down into a scoring area right now. We got some nice height on it, nice height on it. Two Fairhaven players went up, got the header. There's a header directed forward, and that ball is going to be set wide. Oh, yeah. Cotrati just shaking his head. He had a couple of chances. A good save on the first shot. Came right back to him. The defender ran by him, and he just sliced it off from the outside of the left foot. And that would have been a huge goal. Like I said, it's 2-0 right now. You can still pretty much not panic with 16 minutes to go if you're Fairhaven. But if you give up a third goal, then all of a sudden you've got to really alter your normal game plan, style playing.
Number 4, Nolan Link, and number 13.
Nolan Link back out there. For Fairhaven's Fenton turned, and boy, right off the heel it looked like, able to drive the ball up nicely. And that's Ehlers, and that'll be headed forward too strong. He was looking, Biscay was, to go down that side to Cotrati, and with 15:50 to go, we'll have another sub coming in. It's a Fairhaven sub coming in right now.
For the Slaters, number 18, Dan Inferna.
Dan Inferna, number 18 for the Slaters. Some fresh legs out there. As they're down 2. And that is right over beyond Fenton to Ehlers, and he'll turn and wants to work at the wide side. And Richards from the head to the foot, to the left foot to Raymond for Mill River between. Oh, see the great agility between two Fairhaven players. He was able to just eat time up possession and go back to Foley, and he'll work it to the far side. And now it'll be picked up by Link, and Nolan Link will try to send it through, and Mill River's done a nice job of neutralizing that quickness and speed of Fairhaven down the middle on the through balls. Sisk brought the ball back to Richards, and it was just a little bit long for him to the circle and sent back over the top by Wyman. Wyman looking for Sisk, and Foley lets it go out as he rode Sisk 33, so he can get a foot on it, and it'll become a goal kick now for Rooney. Now getting a low kick, and it will be saved by Trevor Cotrati. He was looking for Biscay, got it too strong, and Ehlers was brought to a quick halt by Bashaw, and that's going to be a good steal. Jumping at the ball was Ethan Biscay, back to Ehlers. Now he'll go off from Wyman to the far side, where Link will pick it up, number 4. And his ball will stay in play, actually come in another yard, and Raymond right there, as has Wyman, number 17 for Fairhaven, been rock solid defensively. Raymond has been just as outstanding. Number 15 for Mill River. And that's Grimes, and not really sure what he stopped for, but he gave up on the ball for a second, and that turns into the, oh, what a goal! Oh, Fenton. And Cotrati worked that side, and Fenton will make it 3-0 Mill River. 3 different scores for Mill River. First goal the second half. And again, 15 Grimes went after the ball, and then kind of like, I don't know if you heard a whistle or thought he was out of bounds, but then he kind of came to a stop. They gave possession back to Mill River. And again, he went high on the big goalie standard. And oh boy, now with 13:48 to go, you've got to really be risky. You got to come up. You can't be like an ice hockey and pull your goalie and, leave the net open, but you got to really kind of take some gambles on the defensive end, come up, get more involved with the offense. You need possession and you need goals. You need them now, as Wyman will boot it up and over long.
Number 21, Travis Pettis.
And that actually is going to travel from end to end and go out of play, and it'll become a goal kick for Mill River. Minutemen, 13.5 minutes away from making it to the finals of the Loyzelle Tournament Championship here. If they hold on, they'll wait to see who will win the Rutland-Middlebury game.
For the Minutemen, number 3, Kyle Webster.
Kyle Webster, number 3 into the game for Mill River. Again, they're trying to work it in. And now Mill River, that 3-goal lead, can play a lot more defensive oriented as far as being stingy down in the box. They're just more worried about keeping the lead, not letting the ball get in deep in the box, keeping their marks up top. And Biscay got in there, Inferno in there. And actually it's not Inferno, I got them wrong. Inferno. And that will be just out of play. See Fenton hustling over. So 3 different goal scorers. Fenton with the most recent goal. Catrati right there with the ball had the first goal. Trevor Catrati. And Smith got the one in between. Goal number 2. We're down to 12.5 minutes to go, and that goes up into the lights here at Alumni Field. And that'll be headed forward, and there's Foley. Again, that's just smart play now. Now you can do just to get to the ball, bring it wide, get it out. You got a 3-goal lead. That's a pretty darn good lead in soccer. Again, I already mentioned to you some big events coming up on Channel 15. Starting with the selection of the Halloween Parade Pumpkin Princess and her court. That's always done live in the studio at Channel 15, located in the Howe Center. And then it's shown on different times throughout the month. And also, we're going to have the Halloween Parade live again from downtown Rutland.
For Fairhaven, number 35.
And then at the turn of the calendar into November, the first Saturday in November, November 4th, the United Way talent show, the really big show. And they're going to call that one. That'll be on Biscay, and that'll become a kick. And looking for a Wyman. That's November 4th, a really big show, 7 o'clock at Paramount Theater. Get your tickets now. If you can't make the show, look for it on Channel 15 all through the month of November. And boy, it's almost like you've got to have a goal in the next 2 or 3 minutes. If you're Fairhaven, you're down 3 and the clock, nearing 11 minutes to go. And right in to a well-placed chest of Austin Biscay as the rain coming down a little harder now as the night progresses along. Oh, you know Loyzelle tournament means rain. It's almost a ritual. It's Fairhaven right in front of their own bench. Was looking, Matt Hall got in the way. Turning to go up the field and had the ball reflect right back to him, deflect right back to him, and then tripping over it. And that's going to be, oh, he had a lot of open door here. Just couldn't get a sure foot on the ball, and then dribbling up and out of problems as Biscay will cut to the inside, and he's got a little field to work with, then lays out a nice pass too far ahead of his teammate. But Catrati used his butt to pass it forward. Now Catrati from the head to the foot. Catrati laying it out. He's got his brother Chad Catrati just wide. Oh, what a nice rush down the field by the Mill River Minutemen. Now we're at 10 minutes even to go in this second half of play.
James Taggart, and number 16, Jamie Smith. returns
Smith 16, Taggart number 11 out there for Mill River.
Mike Watson.
And Godzik 25 out there for Fairhaven. Second game this evening will be Middlebury against Rutland, and we'll have that at a later viewing date for you on Channel 15. See Webster working the ball wide, and Kyle Webster getting some good time here in tonight. Now takes a Fairhaven bounce, races the ball. Godzik, and he was beat to the ball by Biscay, and that was a good move by the goalie to come out and just clear it up the mess there. Kick it up and out of play, and they'll have the throw-in take place real quickly. They want to get things moving. We're under 10 minutes to go. Godzik had the ball. His pass looking back to the center was off from the legs of Ehlers, and now will be Fairhaven on this near side. As Inferno getting a lot of playing time here in the second half. Took the throw. Ehlers will get the settle off the deflection and bring the ball back, and Wyman. Good agility for the big guy. Great agility. Sends the ball in, and Biscay will take it on the short hop with pressure coming down on the left side. Fairhaven, the defending champions of the Loyzelle tournament, got just 8:50 left to get this thing tied up, or to get it won, or to send it into overtime here. It was a close one last year between these two schools in the first game of the tournament, and they're going to call that. And then Godzik's going to get, he kicked the ball at the player. It's going to be a yellow card, and very fortunate, really. That's all he got was the yellow card.
I'm going inside.
So we'll take the kick now, and it'll be, looks like Raymond will set it up. Spot of the foul, and they'll send Godzik out to the sideline.
Number 7, Tyler Condit.
Condit coming in, and he will take Godzik's spot after he got the yellow card. Catrati came up to make the play, and the ball skipped by him. It'll become Fairhaven with 8:26 to go in the game now. He starts saying in the game, not regulation anymore. It's a 3-goal lead. 2 goals in the first half by Mill River and 1 here in the second half. And the Minutemen with 3 different scores have done a nice job of controlling that all too familiar cliche. They've controlled the middle of the field, and Raymond will miss on that slide tackle, and breaking out now will be Link on the far side. Link will take it all the way to the corner. He'll cross the ball, and boy, Biscay came out, the goalie, to make the play. His own teammate kicked it up and away, and that's going to be through the in-line. Yes, and out of play, and we will have a goal kick coming up for Mill River, as Rooney looks like he will get it set down on this near side of the box, number 8 for the Minutemen. And he is looking good. Whistle sounds, and he'll put the ball up, and boy, somebody read that nicely. They came down, and there's the shot, and it's what they got to start doing. That was 21, Travis Pettis. That came flying through the air, made the interception, took about 5 dribbles forward, and then put the shot towards net, but not on net, through the inline, and we'll have another goal kick by Mill River. And again, it will be Rooney back there, and they brought Raymond up a little bit further on the field, and that's going to be off from the head of Everett, out of play for Mill River, and they'll be Fairhaven with the ball. They're looking for Condit, went by, and was a hard throw in the handle, and that will be out of play. I think that was due to a wet foot right there, as Inferno will get set, and he'll come back to the 25. And they're going to send it back now, and Wyman, a lot of time and space to work with, will go up and over, and boy, got a nice touch on his serves from up top like that. And Fairhaven again having trouble just transitioning. You can see the pursuit even with the 3-goal lead by Mill River, and that's going to be Dodge still in play. And again, he stopped on the ball. I'm not sure they're having a problem distinguishing the out of bounds marker right there with the football out of bounds, but it's a couple times now. One of them cost him a goal on Benton's goal, and that will definitely be out of play this time. And looks like they say white throw, and that's what we'll have with 6 minutes to go in the second half of play. As Smith able to get the ball out to midfield to Taggart. Taggart got a touch, went down, and there's Ehlers on the support, and that's going to go in. Little contact there, and that'll become a Mill River kick as Raymond quickly wants to get things going. We'll go up over the top and work the ball off from the chest of the Fairhaven player. Looks like Grimes 15 out there, and it was, and it'll go out of play right into the hands of Kevin Ratty, who is 5.5 minutes away from getting his team into the championship game to take on either Middlebury or Rutland, which will be game number 2, which will also be shown on Channel 15 Sports. And again, Sam's Good News, that's where you can find all 3 PEGTV channels, their listings for the week. And there's Dodge, made a Dodge move and got open on the outside. He's got the trailer coming down to the inside and just couldn't link it up with him. Condit stepped up, kept the ball contained, and now it's going to be erased wide, but not controlled. Will it make the inline? Yes. Inferno will take the throw. He'll go short, everything marked long, looking for Condit, and that's going to be Rooney riding him wide, and became a corner. And if you're ever going to get a corner point, right now is the time to collect your point off the corner. Down 3-0 with just 4:40 to go in the game. As you can see, the umbrellas are up here at Alumni Field. And boy, everything was marked at the top of the box and went right into the post, and it was easily defended by Mill River. And that will be Condon. He'll just swivel and drive it right into the chest of Ehlers, and he'll just drive it right out of play, and that's okay. That eats time up off the clock as Bishah will take and get it to Condon. Again, we don't see how that defense back there, that white, that's like a prevent defense in football. And here's Wyman. He's going to set it down just inside the circle, and he's deep drive, kind of nose dive there. As the wind has picked up since the start of the soccer games. We have 4 minutes even left in this soccer game. Game 1 of the Loyzelle tournament. And that will be a throw. And it's going to be taken by Mill River. They have to wait for the subs to come into the contest.
Number 6, Daniel Hammond returns.
Dan Hammond, number 6, coming in for Mill River. And that will just be an open ball right now. as Ayler's got there along with Smith, and it comes up top to Taggart, and he'll push it forward, and it's a little bit too far for his teammate to connect with it, and that's going to be Dodge flying through the air, and ball will come down, and Foley just stepped up, drove it back out. Yeah, he didn't want to keep having it sucked down the middle of the field, and Hall, his pass intended on that outside portion of the field, was picked off and controlled by Bowles. And got a whistle, and not sure the call. Looks like a kick coming up for Fairhaven. Now, once he was going to take it, it should be Wyman, and there's the big guy coming down the field. That's Kyle Wyman. 2:49. It's not impossible to make it up. 3 goals, but boy, you're going to start a comeback. It has to happen within the next few seconds. And that will be right into the belly of Biscay. And there's the kick up to midfield, and that's going to be taking a bounce back, and Wyman will just get a nice off-balance kick, and that's going to come down and be miskicked, and it's going to lead to a turnover, and Condit will get the ball to his teammate. That was Dodge, and he had trouble getting it out of his feet, and it's going to come wide, and Dodge to Condit. There's the kick, far side, and he just missed. Biscay didn't get a piece of it. It was Dodge coming down that far side. We'll have a goal kick after all said and done with 2 minutes even to go.
Number 20, Matt Dinnan, and number 18, Bobby Sen.
So Bobby Sen, number 18, and Matt Dinnan into the game for Bobby Sen is 20. I'm sorry, Matt Dinnan is 18, and those are Mill River substitutions. As it's looking safer to say Mill River will be in the championship game in 2006 to either take on Rutland or Middlebury, which will be the combatants in game number 2. And oh, we got a Mill River player down and injured, which you never want to see at all anyways, but especially just a minute 29 to go in the contest. Hammond, who was down, but he got right back up after just barely 5 seconds, and he walked out the field. I think he just got his knee knocked there, but he's not injured. Looks at all seriously. He's up and walking off, and we'll resume play with a Fairhaven throw. Rooney came back and replaced him because they stopped the clock. That's why Hammond had to leave, and that ball's going to drop down over the top, and there's Catrati. Catrati got a little bit too far out in front of himself, and Bechet came over and knocked it away with a minute 14 to go. And Mill River, with those 2 first goals, really set the tone in the first half, those 2 quick goals, and added one here for an insurance, made it 3-0. We'll have a corner coming up, and Smith will take the kick. Jamie Smith. Fire post, goes all the way to the block, settled down on the inline. They want to bring it out top. It's going to be settled down, and there's the kick in right into Standard's hands. Good position on that near post with 43 seconds to go. And that's about all you can do right now. Right there, you got some open field. Send it down, see if you can get somebody like Condit underneath it or Dodge. They out-kicked them both. They'll come down, and Biscay will send it up near midfield, and actually it'll be over midfield by the time it gets its flight finished, and that's going to come back and skip through, and it'll come into the box. It'll be picked up by Biscay with just 18 seconds left in the first game of the Loyzelle tournament for 2006.
10 seconds.
And now we're under 10, and they start the countdown, and Kevin Ratty looking for the first time in, at least a couple years of getting it to the championship game, and the Mill River faithful here treated to a 3-0 win over Fairhaven. So with Fairhaven being eliminated from the championship game means we'll have a new champion this year of the Loyzelle tournament. So for your student athletes, I always tell you, get out there and support them in person. Always watch Jerry Munger, Munger Vision on Channel 15. And again, hope you're enjoying this Loyzelle tournament for 2006. It's Mill River 3, Fairhaven nothing. Good effort by Fairhaven, but they'll be on in a consolation game at a later date. So as always, God bless America.